Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are at game number 3, Fnatic G2. Wunder is in the chat. He's saying he's not best in slot yet, but he's getting there. And now he has a lot of free time. Good for you, Wunder. You played fucking good, man. Every time I doubt you just a little bit, I get impressed out of this world once again. And I always look at you, Wunder, as the player that can always adapt to any top laner that he plays against. I think you showed that really hard at the World Championship. Like just looking in Jace against Nuguri every game. It was good because you cut his champion pool in half. He was playing Vladimir, Kayle, Jace, and if you pick Jace, it's good into both, and you did that super well. Against Khan, you pick champ that you scale better, and you know that, what's his name? Khan and SKT are not gonna win the game because they're always relying on later team fights where they scale better. They are not so punchy in the early game in terms of how they look for dives and so forth. And when I looked at you into Whippo was a tough pickle to crack, but I think your approach against Fnatic was super good because Fnatic, most of the games that they win is off of the back of them just forcing fights over and over around Drake space, around Baron space, and they're not really winning games on splits or winning games on farming better or something in particular. They just are very good at forcing fights, and it felt like you guys just made sure that you look for the better team fight combo, which is, I feel almost like a monkey saying it, but it worked so well. I don't know if you can confirm or deny, because you guys are done with the series. But it seemed to be like the trend. And then you mind-controlled Hillisang to pick Tahm Kench 2 games. I think Trash Ban was really genius. Big brain. Couldn't adapt to the Shy yet, but it was pretty easy to prepare for Fnatic. Yeah, the Shy is a tough one. If someone's gonna figure it out, I think it's you. Okay, let's begin with the draft. Azir first pick, I think it was good adaptation. Aphelios Corki, I was a bit worried when I saw this. Because I think Azir does well into Corki, but the key difference is that I think Corki is better later on side in comparison to Azir, and Corki can recover by farming better on side. And I think G2 as a team can do that better than Fnatic. So it's like, when I compare drafts between G2 and Fnatic, I always, in Fnatic's draft, I think of the contrast in terms of how they usually win games, and then in contrast to how G2 usually win games. And this is game 3, they've shown us that they can win games however the fuck they want. You know? Aphelios Corki gets locked in, there's no trash. Misfortune Gragas, I like this rotation. I don't think it was bad. I think Gragas is high tier here, good into Aphelios. I think it's decent into Corki. And Misfortune is a fine pick. Like you can consider if locking in Ornn is better, but honestly here with damage mix, I think you don't want to commit too heavily into AP. So like the first 3 trades, I don't mind at all. The only danger and question mark was what's going to happen with Aphelios. I think Fnatic had an opportunity to be the ones with Draft Kingdom. A Manamune Presence of Mind broken. Well, in competitive, you give up a lot. Presence of Mind stacks happen very late in the game. Imagine you are losing the game. Presence of Mind does nothing for you. Presence of Mind does absolutely nothing for you in a game that you're losing. Corki with a Tear and a Ruby Crystal, honestly, it gets smashed by Azir. Not smashed, but it's like he has the prio, he has the presence in the mid lane. So it's like, I think you definitely sacrifice something when you go Presence of Mind and Manamune on Corki. Definitely sacrifice something. Nevertheless, here, I think if they... I don't know why they really wanted to go for Braum. Like I think G2 got so deep into Fnatic's head. Like G2 was so far into Fnatic's head, man. This is Fnatic and this is G2 inside of their brain. Like, I get that Braum shield is good against Ornn, but Braum is not good against Corki Aphelios. It's not enough. Like, you pick Braum only because he's good into Ornn, it's not good. Like, you give up your bottom matchup. Like, guys. Enemy team picked Lulu 2 games. Like, you need to be ready here. You need to be ready. I just think here you go GP, Morgana ban instead of Zillion to line up Braum. And go GP. I wrote G2. Go GP. Go GP. And go not with Morgana ban here. I think is the way. GP Nautilus. I like. I like a lot. Blind pick Morg is not good. Like, if they have Nautilus GP here, is so good. Thing is, they have... Look, first 3 is good, but they need AD top. They need AD. Here, guys, they are full AP. Enemy full AP. AP, 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 AP. Mercury. Stonks. Stonks. Mercury stonks. Magic's resistance. Anyway, GP was the one. People also said it, blah blah blah. Who cares? Here, like, you lock in Zac and you give Trundle value. Because here I think Trundle was picked because they wanted to ban Rakan and Set, and they picked Trundle away from enemy. That's the thought process here, I think. What's your thoughts on Ellis saying that Nemesis is better mid than Perks even after finals? I think Ellis is being a very good friend. Because yeah, I think they had an opportunity. Greg was already chosen. Yeah, you're right actually. Jesus, what am I saying? Trundle is weird. Like, Trundle is for misfortune only. But to be honest, Janko's Trundle seemed good against Azir. Like Trundle, like Janko's Trundle, honestly, when I saw it against Nuktak Azir, it was really, really next level. So maybe the opinion here is that they think that Trundle is good into Azir. But it was LeBlanc mid, but nevertheless, like he showed some good moments. Like he smurfed when he played Trundle. I'm just trying to decipher this, you know, because I had the opinion that Azir is good into Trundle because you can just walk away, but maybe it's easy to interrupt with the dash. Fnatic can beat G2 if they get Fnatic Wunder, Fnatic Jankos, Fnatic Perks, Fnatic Mickey, and Fnatic Caps. Maybe they expect that the Not and Trundle isn't bad versus Not. It's okay. It's okay. It's more about bot lane matchup more than anything. Why is Trundle better than Olaf here? I think they are picking for Misfortune cancel. Pillar. Perks can play every relevant champion of the meta. Perks can play 2 roles at the highest level. We're talking about champion pool. It's funny. You think Perks cannot learn how to play Vega or what? Yeah. Okay. So the issue now is with Braum and Zac. Like Zac playing Zac against Trundle Janna. Like what are you doing with your life? Like 5 times better than Nemesis, I'm sure. Yeah. Like much better, I think. I think in Europe, no one come close to Perks and Caps mid. I think here, GP, ban Morg, pick different support, not to lose. You have lane matchup that can work, Misfortune. You have good damage mix, so Ornn doesn't have 500 MR, you know. It's good. Because here Trundle Pillar can deny Misfortune damage, and you get so big value. Like if Helios decides to go X-Rinker or more or whatever, you know, it's pretty wild. I think you get too much magic resistance value. But Janna was very good pick, but the Braum just gives the freest Janna pick of your life here. Freest Janna pick of your life because blind pick Braum. Are Fnatic scared of G2 picking Braum here? I think they shouldn't be. I think Azir shits on Braum. I think Corki is also good against Braum. Like Braum is good against champions that have like one big, you know. But Corki doesn't rely on any big ults, and he has consistent damage. Consistent damage is good against Braum. Like sure, in some cases, if your AD carry, like blocking projectiles can be clutch in some moments, and you can give your AD carry a lot of space. Like sure, there are moments like that too, and this is where Braum can do well too. Gragas is good versus Braum, he just pushes him out of the way. So that's a place where I would disagree. Who does Janna counter best? I think Janna is pretty good against Braum and pretty good against Tam. But it's all about jungle and AD carry and how much space you get. Like, because Braum, if he has Hex Flash and he can flash on you and all in and you lose the lane, then it's Giga over for Janna. Yeah, Trundle support is a thing, but they played it with Fallen Senna. Senna is too OP, I think. But Trundle is fine into Misfortune. I think maybe Trundle in general is a bit too strong right now. Like Trundle seems to have a super high win ratio on competitive. Anyway, if we summarize the draft, guys, yeah, I think just Fnatic is on a timer. Fnatic is on a timer. If they can burn Flash bottom and they can kill and snowball, then maybe. Because Braum has some opportunities against ranged champs. Like if you flash and trade flash and you have Hex Flash and then you play with your jungle, Braum is still really strong in all-ins. And this is where you can find an advantage. But here my issue is Fnatic is on a clock. Fnatic is on a clock and they have Azir in their team composition and Zac. Being on a timer with these champs is kind of awkward. Braum and Gragas, Misfortune, can definitely create situations where you can look to force. Because I think on top of that, Azir will control Corki in mid because of the build that Perks went for this game. I don't know if the Mana Mune build is good for Corki. Like, it's amazing when you have it, but I don't know if it's good. Like, I don't know if it's worth it. So here my issue is full AP. They can deny MF damage really easy with the pillar, you know, with pillar and Ornn. So they can itemize very freely against AP, MR Stonks, and then Ornn build item. And this is a game where you can build some decent item. Corki, Trinity Force, Failures can buy E, Janna Redemption, and so forth. And early game, I think Fnatic should be favored. Fnatic should be favored on blue. Like early game, I mean. G2 learned from Mad Lions. That's a Kek W. Anyway, let's jump into the game. I think this was the best Fnatic draft of the series, but I think just last two was troll. I think this was bad. How did he learn from FPX? Okay, let's jump into the game. Let's take a look. So this early game is all about what kind of opportunities Fnatic can create early game on bottom side. And then we're gonna look at the highlight reel of Wunder solo killing with Ornn. You know, you've had Ornn on your team, and when Ornn solo kills, you just feel like the game is over for the enemy already. Ornn with a level advantage over enemy top laner. Look at that. Wunder already stacking his grasp. Boom. Look at that grasp value. Ooh. 9-second cooldown. Stone. Look at that. Oh man. Oh, yo. Wunder. Relax, Wunder. Ooh. Every stone is sniper. Look at that. Wunder not letting the wave crash. Oh, yo. Oh, yeah. Wunder, are you here? Please tell me you're here, Wunder. What was your live reaction to this? Corrupting Potion is why he wins this? I think just playing around grass cooldown and queuing. No one said anything? Really? Wow. What about the second time? I just said top dead. Top is dead. Pro players like Wunder's second time I said top is giga fucked, he can't play. This is the point in time in Scream when you say, I think they're gonna remake. They're gonna ask for remake. Holy, he's just fucking eating it. Oh no. Holy shit, look at that auto cancel from W. But here, I don't know what people are smoking. Because, he just walk into the rock, no? He's magnet to the blob, but then it's behind the stone, so... They pick Zac because enemy pick Aphelios. Holy. Zac Orn Flash. What about Malphite? Malphite gets fucked by Orn too. Like not this hard, but yeah. Wonder how many grasp procs does he have already? Let's take a look. 11. that is wild. That is so much. 11 grasp procs. Yo, he gets 55 HP from this. Oh. Okay, we should pay attention to the rest of the game, honestly. Supportal combat is cool and all, but let's take a look here. Trundle pattern to bottom. Gragas start, Wolf. What does it mean? Gragas is going to be bottom. Okay. Fnatic seems so out of sync with their jungler. It's just, like, in terms of how bottom was managed, G2 seems so, you know, G2 are so accurate in how they make decisions. But here, yeah, they should have just killed Hilly. Actually, they couldn't. Hilly had flash. It was just troll from Mickey, I think. Mickey shouldn't flash. Because here, Gragas is starting solo on Vulls. And then he goes Gromp blue, he's going for full clear. I think Janna and Aphelios have choice of how they manage the wave. Because I think they win if they want to contest. Because what happened to Capsule 1? Oh, interesting. Reckless goes Q level 1. Actually, it doesn't sound too bad. See him on many W's. Okay. Yanko's jungling like it's 2015, man. Take level 3 and never go back jungle. That's how you win games, man. It's good because he has to. Like G2's bot lane wave hasn't crashed yet, and he needs to stick around. And the moment he crashes, he's like, I need to fuck off from here. Need to fuck off from here. Caps missed a lot of CS actually. And Hillisang, really big brain. Really big brain, Hillisang. Let's Misfortune take the whole wave on his own, and Hilly is looking, he's going to freeze. He froze the wave. Very big brain. Do this in solo queue, guys. This wins you games. Freezes the wave, don't need to push next, bases, and they don't lose any tempo. Caps and G2, they based ahead of time, but just like this, they are better. Like this, Misfortune doesn't lose anything from basing. Very good. And the so-called better base that G2 had gives them nothing. That would work even without MF passive. But yeah, MF passive is bullshit. Do they have info on Gragas? I want to see. So Gragas is spotted here and he's doing crab, Trundle is basing, and they just don't give a fuck. So that Trundle spot is very important because they get to focus on plate here and hit a lot. I wonder if this is a game where Mickey should have gone for the other support item. But yeah, this one is safer, I guess. They're hitting. Oh, flash. But very good route. The route Sandstorm. Corki no TP. To be fair, here, if G2 don't commit, the lane is over. Like, if G2 don't commit for this... Holy, my viewers count is 619. 619 connecting. I think G2 overextend. Like the lane was over the moment Braum like flashed and didn't get anything. Like if they don't overcommit there and play with the fact that Braum is really chunked, I think they would get so much out of this. But they force all in, so they go 2 for 3. And Azir gets 55 out of this. I think no Hex Flash on Braum is a mistake. Self-made time is a bit too late, but it's good anyway, because they can deny G2 here. Mickey's such a nice guy. Ooh. Someone's a bit tough. Let's see if Trundle can actually be here. Because Caps is stacking a wave, but Jankos is so far behind. Hagan could sacrifice a lot of time to go into autumn. To burn MF Flash. And he needs to recover. Gragas has more time to play with. And his camps align better for bot. But Trundle needs to be bottom now. But he can't be bottom now. Other TP from before kind of screwed up the entire situation. Because Trundle committed a lot of time and they got nothing out of it. So it's really tough. They just kind of need to give up. I think they give up and go mid. Just give up and go mid. I think you cannot solve this. Trundle need to... Like, they spot Gragas here, so maybe Trundle punish topside is enough. Like, honestly, I think the move for G2 was to give up bot. Like here, give up bot, go mid. Go mid, use Janna, move speed, Berserker Greaves, go Herald, and swap map. Look to dive the Zac. I think is best. I think you cannot save bottom here. Bottom wave is too bad. If G2 bot lane, just walk mid here now, Rift Herald timer, and this is very different from the previous game, because now G2 is G2 G2 have Prio on top. The last time we talked about it, the Ornn was getting pushed in and it made it worse. But here, Ornn has Prio and Zac is completely fucked right now. Zac is fucked. Imagine here a world where, you know, let's say if you even wanted to, you just go in and you just fucking kill the jungle too. You kill the jungle and then you go into mid and then you start the Herald now. Like, Trundle goes into here and then you go, like especially here when you spot him. I get it, you're supposed to fucking peace out. You're supposed to peace out and do your own jungle. But Jankos gets spotted here too. And G2 bot lane is way too aggro. I just think they needed to swap here because there's no way of saving this. Trundle's behind needs to recover, needs to take top side, and they could take this jungle and they could take this jungle at the same time. It's a G2 mistake. I think G2 big mistake. Why Trundle don't take this? Trundle don't eat enemy jungle. Oof. Oof. Unlucky. Almost solo kill. Corky package. Yeah, Wonder was always best top lane in LEC. Nothing has changed. Like when Whipple was considered best regular split performance, who fucking cares? It's his best regular split performance. Whipple played better in regular split, I think. But that doesn't make him better top laner than Wunder. Being better in regular split or being better at one point in time doesn't make a better player, especially in the context of G2. G2 is a team that is thinking about how they win the World Championship. They're not trying to figure out how to win EULCS. That's not the biggest thing on their mind. There's no purpose behind Wunder trying to prove anything. G2's vision is way more bigger picture. Like, G2 is thinking how do we win worlds, while everyone in Europe is thinking how do we beat G2. I wonder if Wunder flashed here because he's afraid of Gragas? I think he flashed here because he's afraid of Gragas. That's the only way I can make sense of this. Oh no, Fnatic Bush. Fanatic was not spotted. Where was he spotted? Yeah, I guess he was spotted here. You're right. Did Zach miss auto? Zach actually missed auto here. On caps. He auto creep. Brother Mickey. Like Mickey, you need to walk left, no? And alt, and alt. Okay, let's take a look back at the situation. Horn flash. Guys, it's called Emperor's Divide. Shirima Shuffle is when you know, when you WEQ R. It's kind of hard for Orn to R Zach when he doesn't see him. They could also just run, I guess. Like when they warn R. Because Corki is not a part of this. I can imagine here they walk away. It's over. I think here it's if they back off, it's so good. Just here, Perks cannot ping anymore. Like look at Perks, how many times it's pinging. Guys, they're coming bot. I don't have prio. He doesn't have more pings. They could walk away, I think. Maybe Janna has to like maybe Janna, if she walk in a way where she, like let's say she walk like this and she are here to push. It's better. Key thing though is after this, like G2 still are pretty good on gold because they got the full bottom turret here. They got full bottom turret here and Fnatic used TP. And top wave is... what is top wave? Top wave is so fucking weird. What's happening here? Yeah. This is slow pushing into people. What a wave. It was pressing R once. Gold is still even. It's not good enough for Fnatic. Fnatic get outscared this game. Very good tempo swing there. They send Aphelios into mid to catch because Korg is bottom, and then Azir needs to catch, and they got the prio, killed Bippo. Bippo needed to back off. They needed to trade top for bottom, even though they were behind in tempo. It would be fine to trade because Drake is spawning anyway. Zac could have been in mid right now and pressured, but instead he died. Aphelios is taking full turret, and he's very late to Drake. This should be Fnatic Drake if I remember correctly. 100% should be. After, Zac is showing, clearing top wave. All no TP. They're looking for Herald. Ornatization is so easy because he might lane against Azir or the other dude. Itemization. Like, he's going death cap second. It's, I don't know, like you can, the only reason for it is you kill air creeps faster, but I think Leandris is always better, but you spare yourself a lot of pain later to build these large odds. Maybe it came down to just base timings, but I think still, even with worse base timings, it's better to go Leandri, I think. Trading side. I don't know, I'm wondering why G2 decided to give this up, this Herald. They just decided to give up. Because they get nothing from giving this up. Just walk into bottom and base. And then they even lose position on mid and they lose full turret. Flash. I wonder why you would go Manamune and then also Electrocute. That just seems wrong to me. Oh, why he don't kill? Nemesis can kill here, no? Thank you, Angel Archer, lol. Very well done. 1-star analyst. That's hilarious. It's very nice. Well, Nemesis, here you had the chance to make people doubt. You could kill Perks here. Yeah, sorry for the sound. he could kill, for sure he could kill. And TP out. And the problem now for Fnatic is just that there is too hard for them to create activity that will force the game in a state where it can be decided already. Like, how do they create activity? It's hard for them to force dives, it's hard for them to just straight up start Nashor. Order's gonna build items and it's inevitable. How much is Death Cap giving for Azir? 98. Which is, you know, not super exciting. I think Perks Execute is not the right choice. LS would not approve Azir build? fucking insane. That's goddamn hilarious. That is fucking funny, man. That is. Isn't this a good game for Morello? No, no. No, it's not. LS would not approve Azir build. I think LS actually approved the build. I get it, but I think it's not optimal. I think it's regardless of back timings, like you should still squeeze in Leandri. I think it's just better. Is skipping boots on Azir good? It's fine if it's like when, the choice of buying boots depends on what other items you can buy. Social shoes is good in lane when movement speed matters. It also gives you the opportunity to move around the map faster, right? So boots gives you time in terms of move speed. And in some scenarios, boots actually gives you something. In this 1v1, it doesn't. He has no purpose in rushing sorcerer shoes because sorcerer shoes are very bad this game. He doesn't get value from Ninja Tabi, doesn't get value from Mercury. Like maybe Ninja Tabi is okay, but you don't want to buy Ninja Tabi against fucking... you don't buy Ninja Tabi against Corki, you just don't. Boots doesn't give value here. Like if you're solo AP, Sorcerer Shoes gives you a lot of value, and depending on your base timings is fine to buy, then it's okay. But in this case, Sorcerer Shoes are not great. There are no boots that are great here for Azir. His base timings were in line with Nashor's Tooth, it seems, and also in line with Needle's Large Rods. So he went for this. So that's why. This is a scenario where not buying boots is correct. It all depends on what gold you're on, right? For example, now, if Corki bases with 800 gold, and he can't afford Trinity Force, and he wants to be strong, he's gonna buy Sorcerer Shoes. But if he can buy Trinity, he's gonna do that. But here, you can see clearly that he's going for Trinity base, because he's doing golems. He's gonna take another wave, get Trinity buy, and be happy, right? That's a fair point. Fire Soul is better at Death Cap. That's a fair point. They give up Drake for Corki push top. They are waiting. Oh, wait. Caps died. I didn't see Caps died. Sorry, guys. I'm losing focus at this point in time. Yeah, this turret is gone. They shouldn't walk up. Yeah, they shouldn't walk up. Like, if anything, you should throw Azir, Aphelios ult to try to clear wave, but other than that, maybe not. This is just end. They don't see Bwipo. I think with 2-item Aphelios, they probably want to contest. Because Corki would base after that wave, and he would have Trinity Force. So the timing of everything would be very... Like, they don't want to force fight before Corki base, because Corki is collecting money for Trinity here. He wants this, and then he takes another wave, and then here, Trinity. He has Trinity money. He misses 30 gold by sell elixir. And then maybe they would look for a fight. Maybe wanted Ornn to flank, but... Oh. Too aggressive path. Corki has TP, so he could TP to the fight. Oh, Aphelios got one shot, guys. There's no fight. There is no fight. Yeah, Corki want to kill one more wave, base, TP back with package and Trinity. But maybe they would be not on time, because Draco's already open. But with this Drake kill, Fnatic can definitely win this game. Like at this point in time, Azir is Giga strong, like Azir is monster strong, especially after that bottom fight. And also with Caps getting caught now, they're on 3 dragons. Like right now they are legitimately super strong. If they don't begin to win now, Ornn item will give too much value, I think. Wonder is so tanky. Oh, what is Nemesis doing? I barely remember this game, if I'm gonna be honest. Nemesis is coming from so awkward angles all the time. Thunder Pillar was juicy. Only Jungle Strand will counter Azir, I think. Like, they're not fighting for no reason, it's just that Nemesis gets caught. Like, Wunder is pretty extended here. Like, he's hitting Braum, and they're hitting Braum, and Azir has Prio. But Jankos is sniffing him out. This reminds me of Jankos when he played, like, against SKT. And let me show you guys something. Look at this. Jankos, Olaf, SKT. Oh yeah, look at this game. Okay. Look at the big brain of Jankos, man. Look how big.
Wonder and Khan have taken up home on the bottom side of the map as the Yasuo.
Honestly, Draco's casting was so insane this game. Holy shit. Oh yeah, he didn't die yet. Holy shit. SKT almost had Ocean Soul, but Ocean Soul didn't work.
I do want to spend a moment to credit Mata. This for.
And if he wins here, this would be his 50th international win for Mata. Historic player.
Where's the fight? Oh yeah, here. Look at Olaf. Look how Olaf is sniffing for Kiana. He's just waiting.
Now might single-handedly redefine SKT's chances in this series. G2 now move in. Mickey off to the side.
Mickey Gragas. Mickey Gragas.
Might single-handedly redefine SKT's chances in this series. G2 now move in. Mickey off to the side trying
Holy
to
shit.
barrel. Forcing out the repel from Clid, but Perks is there.
Look at Olaf. He's just waiting. He's just waiting. Look how fed Kiana is.
Down the wind wall is not going to mean a thing.
And then boom, he finds him.
He's caught up by the Olaf. Mickey now coming in. Faker trying to go in and finish it off, but the stopwatches are there.
Boom.
But no, SKT still able to find this fight. The knockup coming through. Jankos runs for the hills, but it is not enough. Still, it's a back and forth fight. It's such a close fight. Cap manages to sidestep. Click goes in, but the body step comes out. Another stopwatch. Are you kidding me? The knockup is there. The shutdown is there. A bloody fight in the mid lane.
G2's ability to out-team fight SK.
Honestly, look, can you guys see my goosebumps? I don't know if you see my goosebumps. Honestly.
Stopwatch, are you kidding? Close fight. Cap. Jankos run. Tries to buy a bit more time. Here comes Faker on the backside. He's just getting cut down. The wall is not going to mean a thing. Tries to buy a bit more time. Here comes Faker on the backside.
Honestly, Perk and Mickey were kind of into this fight, but Caps, Wunder, and Olaf, like Perks is fucking entered on the side there.
But no, SKT still able to find this fight. The knockup coming through. Yankos runs for the hills, but it is not enough. Still,
Look at Wunder Orn, it's the best Orn in the world!
Click goes in, but the body step comes out. Another stopwatch. Are you kidding me? The knockup is there. The shutdown is there. A bloody fight in the mid lane.
I mean, if we are already here, we need to watch. We need to watch the finish. While we're here, we need to watch the finish. This is one of my favorite moments in esport, actually.
Fishing for 1 or 2 picks. They might not want to take the fight, but they do. They're still going to go in 4v5, trying to peel away. Faker waiting, trying to find an opportunity to go.
How good is G2, man? Look at this tank Syndra, man. Look at this tank Syndra walking up. Oh, Caps. He actually entered.
Baits it out though. Clint had to go up into the air, and it doesn't matter if he messed it up because Clint is still going to go down. But Khan right to the backside. Caps goes golden. There's no one else to follow up. Khan's damage doesn't matter.
Gun! Caps is a tank!
They're winning, but Perks is coming in. This is his hero moment. If he wants to turn this fight in favor of team, this could be the game-defining moment. Faker is gone! Teddy's next on the list! There's no way he can duel Yasuo. Amada's coming in, but he's just walking into the meat grinder of Perks. Khan, can he do it? It's not enough! They've done it! G2! Khan, can he get it done? He can't, the Vladimir! They can't do it! This is it! The greatest team in the history of League of Legends, taken down by the greatest team Europe has ever produced. FPX, get ready. G2 is heading to Paris.
FPX, get ready. Oh, that's fucking funny. Honestly, that's one of the best. That's one of the best casting moments in history of anything. Holy shit, Dracos is so insane, and G2 is so insane, man. Just here, the line here.
There's no one else to follow up. Khan's damage doesn't matter. The ulti comes out in such a close exchange. For now, they're winning, but Perks is coming in. This is his hero.
Perks is coming in. This is his hero's moment. Oh my goodness, man. Holy shit, man. You can't deliver a better line.
The ulti comes out in such a close exchange. For now, they're winning, but Perks is coming in. This is his hero moment. If he wants to turn this fight in favor of team, this could be the game-defining moment. Faker is gone. Teddy's next on the list. There's no way he can duel Yasuo. Amada's coming in, but he's just walking into the meat grinder of Perks. Khan, can he do it? It's not enough. They've done it. G2. Khan, can he get it done? He can't. The Vladimir. They can't do it. This is it. The greatest team in the history of League.
Holy shit, man. That is wild. It was fucking close though, you know. They needed the plans. They needed the plan to go and so forth. Okay, let's take a look at this fight again. So here, just Nemesis' angle is a bit awkward. Janko sniffs him out. You know, he's a mid lane sniffer. He just sniffs mid laners out. The pillar is juicy pillar. Here, bro, just fucking Shurima shuffle your ass. W here, EQ here. W here, EQ. Man, you put G2 versus Kitito, you gotta watch this trio. LMAO. Here, Nemesis is fine. He can just W, EQ. He could go anywhere. Yeah, he could go here too. But he waits so long. He waits too long. And G2 played it super well, actually. It was a dangerous spot and they get away with killing. Caps is fucking good on Aphelios. No, the Blast-Kong is dangerous. Here comes the pillar gang. Ugh. Next thing is the preparation for Drake. Let's take a look at G2's moves. Preparation for Drake. Preparation for Dretzky. Dretzky. Mike Wachowski, Dretzky. Just as I'm not sure what Fnatic is doing. They're not really walking up to contest. Their base timing is very awkward here of Hylissang. Because they need to be ready now. Like Hylissang is basing 20 seconds before Infernal Drake spawns. And this is the big moment. Hylissang is in base. Like base now or something. Like base in fog now. Like you lost the position already. They are afraid of Nash, I guess. They're afraid of Nash and this is why they are so fidgety. But this is the wave they needed to walk on. They need to walk together on this wave. Like this was the wave to do it. How do you zoom out so far? Control, Shift, Z, and then you just zoom. And then here, like, they just lose position on Drake and there's no Drake contention. And then they do a very desperate Nasher attempt. I think after the game 2 and 3, the decision making got worse. It was weird. Did Jankos just smite? He just smited the crab. Jankos just smited the crab. What a fucking wild man. I don't know, it's just fucking crap. It's funny because I retweeted this today. He just spited the crab. It was a big bait, guys. It was a big bait. But did he Ornn E? Did he Ornn E into the Azir wall? What happened here? Where was Zac during all of this? So they start Nash. Where is Zac? Why is Zac taking so long? Yo, Zac! They could look for finish. They could look for finish if Zac had E and just entered. They can't finish Nash after Trundle die. They just can't. I guess they will all die if they walk into the pit. TP out. No, like Zac needed to hold E. Like Zac needed to, like, if Zac hold E, and he goes on them when they enter this space, then they can do something because he can buy time. But he throw E too early. So here, like, Zach could even be on Nash to let Gragas do more damage. Like here, if Zach hold E, okay? If Zach hold E, and his team keep hit Nash, but he press E here, and this was the wrong time to do it. And then now, I think you just fucking R and you bounce around, bro. Just to buy time. He loses versus Caps. Why going for Baron instead of Soul Drake? Because they lost the position. He lost vision. Yeah, I understand that he lost vision, but it's about... Look. It's about the entry, okay? It's about the entry here. Okay. So during all of this he has vision, okay? You see the smite. If he had E here, it would have been better. He just doesn't have E. Like, he has vision this entire time. This ward is showing. Yeah, Braum E is really troll, I think. Braum E for Janna Q, that's only gonna hit you. Braum is troll, I think. It's just that G2 are allowed to enter too deep because Zac wastes E, I think. And after this fight, it's honestly so difficult for Fnatic to win. The like when Wunder reach level 15, it's too much. And it's 3 minutes to next soul. G2 have a lot of poke tools as well. Alzir R is troll now. Well, he needs to stop the Ornn from entering. No one else is stopping him. I think here it's not bad engage from Hilisan. It's not bad at all. No Janna E, R, Gragas ult. Boom. Or maybe G2 is just too strong at this point. Like, I feel it's just 3 items and Corki is so fucking fed now. I think they're just too strong. Like, it's not a bad engage. I want to see what Misfortune does. Yeah, this Misfortune ult is pretty fucking trash. It's a very bad Misfortune ult. Imagine he had ult here for when everyone was bouncing up together. Desperation clearly shown. I think Soul Baron. They fucked up. They couldn't play for Drake because they fucked up. Here they are afraid of Nash, so they're wasting their efforts into getting Nash vision. They have 2 blue trinket. Here, they need to contest, but Hylissang is too late. So they lose the mid prior and they can't enter. Because if they face check here, they lose. So they're trying to punish the fact that the enemy team take Drake. So they go for Nash. Nash attempt was not bad. But just Zac misplay, Braum misplay, I think. Because they need to look to win time. The only reason this works though is because Trundle smites the crab. Let's see what Azir do. I think Azir is a bit too scared. Why is Azir so scared? Here Azir is a bit too scared. Because here, why is Azir not killing Janna? Azir is so scared. Gabriel need to walk up, they have Braum. It was good engage. But yeah, Hylissang also wastes E so bad. It doesn't look like Hylissang played Braum in forever. Azir has ult. Just here, don't E with Braum here. And then here, the engage was so good. Janna gets killed here if Azir woke up, and MS Fortune woke up, and Braum woke up. It's so a very good engage. Very, very good engage. He's scared of Corki. He can't be scared of Corki here. Azir has better position than Corki. Azir no R. Azir has R. Guys, don't trust spectate. Here Azir has Emperor's Divide ready. Man, look here. Oh no 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 no! Azir has Azir has opportunity to solo win the game, no? Like why? I think Engage was really good. Engage was super good. Like Janna was dead. Janna's dead here. Just fucking hit him. Hit him. Braum E before was bad. And then here. Imagine a world where Azir E here. Imagine a world where Azir E here and Flash R. Could have been a big highlight reel. Could have been a big highlight reel. Who follows up? Azir follows up. There is a Janna Q's channeling. You're right. You're right. You're right. He could have even maybe died here. Oh man. Oh no. NATO is coming. That's true. That's true. It's just that you look at the opportunities that you can create, right? Here the engage was good. Hylissang just can't use E. Keep E. It's just Hylissang is honestly one of the best Braum players, but it looked like in this game like he hadn't played Braum in a long time. Here Azir, I think Janna should have died. You can squeeze in 2 autos here. And then here I think Azir should E and R to push everyone and to force the fight forward. Just use R at some point. And then the fight is over. Like Hylissang has no E, so there's no advantage, and Misfortune ult was wasted, and yeah, it's rough. But you're right, Nemesis can't E in because the tornado is charging, so never mind on that. Like, I'm just saying, Azir one trick will find a way. What is Azir stunned by? Nothing. And he's rooted by Aphelios Q. I think there's a mix of both. What happened to Perks here? What is Perks? What is Perks doing? Felt like Nemesis Azir could 1v9 the fight there. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if Mickey or Wanderer in the chat can... like there's heals, there's a lot of shit, you know. There's a lot of shit that might go wrong. Holy Cork is so fucking strong actually. If Azir didn't die there, do you think Fnatic should have still won this game? No, I think they got outskilled. One upgrade's too big. Yeah, I don't know if Azir can go. Game is just lost, guys, for Fnatic. Okay. I apologize. I noticed how the quality kind of went down with time in my reviews. I think we spoke about some interesting topics. Who's the player of the series in your opinion? I think Wunder. I think Wunder was really, really good. Like Wunder played close to perfect. On the other side, who underperformed the most? I think Bippo. But also whole Fnatic. Jana was big brain pick, I agree. Gangplank should have been 5th pick here. Into one. Weapon never said 3-0. He said the 3 would be on his side, like that he would have 3 wins, but he doesn't know how many games he would drop. He didn't say they would 3-0. You're wrong. I was on that Euphoria episode. I was the one talking to him with Dracos. And you're telling me I'm wrong. He said the 3 will be on our side, and I don't know how many games we will drop. He said we're either 3-0, 3-1, 3-2. And Mickey, like G2, how they control space around Drake and Fnatic and Baron was really, really insane. You know, I think G2 has the potential to be the best team in the world, you know, and they might be the best team in the world. I feel bad for them because in the East, if you are IG, look what you get to practice against. You look at your practice schedule, you know, and first day you practice against Genji, then you play against T1, and then the next day you play against FPX, Toby Sports. This is your practice schedule in the week. Look at the competition. Every scrim game is LCS finals, man. I mean, world finals. And then EU, or even C9. C9, they scrim this week. C9, they scrim this week. They look at the scrim schedule. First day, Dignitas. Second day, Team Liquid. Third day, Golden Guardians. Fourth day, the enemy cancelled. How is this fair? How is this fair? NA dislike losing. Yo, if I go to North America, I will be on my knees. C9, practice with us if I go to North America. How many games you want? 9 games, 10 games. Let's play 10 games. Let us learn from you. Same with G2. Every time we scrimmage against G2, they got tired of us. They didn't want to scrim us any longer because Vitality scrim was very bad. But every time I say, you want to play more? We want to play more? You want to play evening scrim? Please. Let's go. Vulcan said in an interview that team cancels scrim versus C9 because they don't want to lose. That is mental. That is mental, man. That is crazy. We are lucky that Challenger isn't garbage in EU. Huh. Yeah. Okay. It is insane. Teams sometimes cancel scrims. It happens, you know? It definitely happens. It happens in EU too. Like sometimes you have some issues to deal with, you need to cancel the scrim because you're not going to provide quality practice. It happens. It's just giga unfair, man. Giga unfair. If G2 got to be in Asia for a year, holy. MVP Jankos deserved or not? I voted MVP Jankos. 100% deserved. Really fucking insane spring. He was better in spring than he was summer last year. Are we gonna have MSI? Honestly, brother, I doubt it. I doubt it. Coronavirus is fucked. Yo, I don't know if we're ever gonna have big venues with a lot of people ever again. Like, people think that when coronavirus is over, like let's say they just tell you coronavirus is over. How long will it take until people are like ready, you know, ready to be in a space with a lot of people? That's gonna take a shit long time. Okay, Kona USA gonna beat it. Brother man, Bill. Well, no worlds this year means Riot will save 5 million euro. You think it costs 5 million euro to run the World Championship? Bro. Because I would be surprised if it costs 5 mil to rent the venue. Think of the amount of hotels. Like at the World Championship, let's say there's 3,000 people in total that are a part of it. They lose a shit ton from sponsors. Yeah, sponsors are a huge deal. Sponsors, imagine Louis Vuitton, MasterCard. I guess it depends on the venue, right? CRNEC, happy. Anyway, I'm gonna stop press record there. I mean, stop recording. Does Perk stand a chance to win MVP during regular split? Sure, sure. He was always in contention. Always in contention. Just, how proud are you of Jankos? Man, this guy, man, what a fucking legend. How fucking good is he? He's been good for so long. And he's so kind. You know, he's so kind. Such a kind person. So kind. And we almost got to Worlds, man. We almost got to Worlds. Almost got to Worlds. I did the biggest big brain move ever. Let me show you guys one final thing. Oh, shit. Is the review over? Yes. Look at this. Rocket versus OG Game 5. Holy shit. No, not this, not this. Secret Valorant tips and tricks. Yo. Yeah.
Every team that has been red has banned.
Look at that guy. Yo, how much do you guys think this guy did for this team as a coach? Absolutely fucking nothing, by the way.
Every team that has been red has banned Lily. The only
Look at this. Battle cruiser operational.
it was not the first time or the first ban red.
Okay. So, let me tell you guys something, okay? Expeke played two champions. We banned Kalista the whole series against Niels. What's wrong with this suit? This suit is legit, man. Who called in the fleet?
Neither team wants Fizz for both Steve and Nukta.
Mr. Alice. And here, look at the big brain move, okay? OG have been first picking Braum every game. And I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it. Listen to this big brain strategy. I'm gonna not ban Kalista. They're gonna first pick Braum and Kalista counters it. And then we're gonna lock in Victor because enemy mid laner can only play Victor Ari. And then, you know what happens? Look, I even banned Varos for Kalista. Look, OG. Look, OG. First pick Braum. Because it's game 5. First pick Braum. They entered my trap. You know what happens? They enter my trap. Okay? They enter my trap. Back then, Vander was trash one trick. They entered my trap. I banned the AD carry that was good into Kalista. My trap card activates. Okay? We lock in Kalista. And then I'm like, okay. we're going to lock in Victor. We're going to lock in Victor because enemy mid laner cannot play. And then Nuktak says, I don't want to play Victor. What? What? What do you mean, Nuktak? Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, Nuktak. Not now. Then we're like, okay, we pick Elise. And then like, no. Gragas won every game in this best of 5. We need to pick Gragas when Elise was monster OP. I'm like, okay, I trust you. I'm like, Nuktak, what do you want to play into Braum? Braum is just good into all champs. That's how he is. That's Braum. It's Braum. Kalista, boom. And then my team is like, bro, we need to lock in. We need to lock in Gragas. I'm like, what? I was so confused. I was like, okay, we pick Gragas. Let's go. Gragas, 100% win ratio on the day. Let's pick Gragas. No problem. They get Elise and Victor. Okay. Oh shit, I forgot there's no second wave. We pick 4-5. It's fucking weird. There's no second wave ban. Here, this was the shocker, okay? So I wanted Kalista Trash. Kalista Trash into Braum. Free. And then I'm like, Nuktak, let's pick Kassadin or Ari, I remember. And then he's like, bro, pick me Diana. I'm like, what? You've never played Diana, Nuktak. You've never played Diana, Nuktak. What is this? He's like, pick me Diana. It's good against Braum. And he looks in Diana. Look at it. Pick me Diana. Nook Nook. Nook Nook. This is... I'm not so happy. I'm like, okay. Okay. I believe in you. Like, the last thing I want to do is in game 5, best of 5, put my player in a position where he's uncomfortable. So, okay, let's go Diana. You know, big brain, Kalista, it worked. Into shit. He didn't play Diana the whole year, I promise you. Another thing is, I wanted to pick Maokai. And now they pick Maokai. Steve, my top lane was Maokai one trick. Look at bot lane matchup, man. Look at bot lane matchup. No problem, we found a tank. Oh no, and this game, guys. Oh my goodness, this game was the biggest disaster ever. So here, this was when lane swap was still relevant, okay? Lane swap was still relevant, so you could lane swap. So we wanted to match them, and they fooled us. So here we are bouncing the wave, and then they are doing level 2 gank on mid. This is very standard. Nukta gets level 2 ganked. Steve and Yankos are on the case. Yo, why is it so fucking zoomed in? So zoomed in, man. I don't see shit. The hook. Honestly, the game looks so clean, no? The game looks so clean. Nukdak TPing back. Lane swap is not relevant anymore because you can't because of the turret defense. So Kalista is hitting top turret, they're hitting bottom turret. It's a common trade. So Sivir and Brom are happy here because they avoid a lot of the problems that the lane can come with. Holy Apollo, I'm enjoying the LA viewing party. Thanks, right? Quick shot. Wow, look at that fucking production. And this is where we lost the game. Because Elise is fucking OP. Elise just one-shotted us, man. Look at Elise damage. Is Elise damage balanced or what? Elise is one-shotted. Look at that. And we pick Gragas. With Bunny Cinder. Fucking Maurice Jukenschneider. Anyway. Okay.